Hello guys, my name's Clammo Joe. Welcome back to a new Minecraft YouTube live stream. I am doing a video stream, a different type of stream. I'm having a build battle with my sister, and I've made the theme. We've got to make a theme park. She's got to make a restaurant for the minigame area, and whoever wins gets their idea built. So it's got to be me. I've got to win it. So we're going to come up with an idea for a restaurant. So I've got an idea for a restaurant. So we're going to design it now. I want to use blocks that we have, so let's see the color palette that we could go for. I think we do this. What do you guys think? You guys can help me build this restaurant. You guys can help me build this. So, what do you guys think we should build? I cannot see if there's anyone in this live stream right now. I don't know. I don't know how big we want it either, but I want this to be like a restaurant for the minigame area. So, we haven't got that much red concrete actually, so maybe we shouldn't use red. Purple and white. What about purple and white? Yeah, purple and yellow I meant. Yellow, purple. They would look quite nice together. So, but I think we've already used purple and yellow somewhere. What if we would use something else entirely, like brick? Stone. I don't want to use stone though. What about red sandstone? Yeah, what do you guys think we should use for this restaurant? What about yellow and light blue? Could do. I've just had an idea. Right, so guys, I've come up with the idea then for what we're going to do for this minigame. We'll put it here. We're going to have it like little Lego bricks, little cubes like this. Like this. We're going to have little cubes like that. Now, you're going to do this. In fact, we are going to have some sort of doors here, I think. Let's just find any type of door right now. I've never really used the Acacia ones, so we're going to do that. Can you guys hear the mic? The mic is working, isn't it? It is, yeah. So, yeah, there we go. Like that. Now, what do you guys think? So, actually, I think it should do that, actually. I think it should do that, but every so often, I think we go up an extra block. I think every 2 blocks, we go up another block like that. So, that'll be blue. Blue, blue. Blue, blue. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. So blue. Blue. Actually, no, we got 2 each time, sorry. We got 2 each time, so it's like that. go. Perfect. So I think it goes up again. Hello, Glowbeans, welcome to the stream. We're designing a build for my minigame area at the moment. We're designing like a restaurant. So, right, no, this goes up to then like that. So it should look like this. So this build, guys, should look a bit like this. This goes up two. So then it goes up then another two. And it does that. So technically it goes up three. Technically each one it goes up three. So this is what it's going to look like. Here we go. Perfect. I don't know why, but I just think this looks like a cool idea. So this is how the restaurant's going to look. I just think it needs to look interesting. So I'm building it like this. So it's going to be like that, like this. Good. Now, depends what we want to do this back bit, I think. Or I suppose we could actually do it kind of weirdly. We could kind of do it weirdly like this. No, that should be yellow. That should be blue. There we go. So instead, we could actually have it weirdly that it kind of goes out like this. So we're going to build it randomly, like this. Okay, comes out like that. Comes out like this. Here we go. So then what we're going to do is do this. Like this. So then yellow. So it's always going to be, oh, should be 2 blocks. I've made a mistake. Ah, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. So it should look like that. Now, I'm going to fill these in because obviously then we're going to stick this out because this will be like that, won't it? Yeah. No, then it goes out. Yeah, then it goes out 2 more. Goes out to here. And then it will go up. Hang on, then it will go up to here. Here we go. Perfect. Fantastic, guys. This is amazing. Now, yellow, 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 blue. That we can. What have I done? Oh, that's good. Good. We can give it a name. What name do you guys want us to give this? Perfect. It's working well. So this looks good. If you just joined, what we're building is a restaurant for my. We're building a restaurant for my mini. We're designing a restaurant for my mini game area. So if we go and fill these gaps in here, is this Wii U edition? Hello, Recris84. It's not. It's Nintendo Switch edition. It's not. It's Switch edition. But I do have the Wii U edition somewhere. But I don't play it as much because I prefer the Switch version. Here we go. So this is what it looks like from the outside. I think. What do you guys think? Does it look? It looks like an interesting design. I think. So now, this is going to be our restaurant design. So it's going to be designed just to look like it's going to be an odd shape because I want to build something and then just wanted to build something that looks bizarre and off and sort of interesting. So the sort of idea that I'm rolling with, the sort of idea that we're rolling with here is that the sort of idea that I'm rolling with is that in the future you can connect another one of these on this side, so it's kind of like a star in the middle. But there's going to be a place we're going to need a ladder. There we go. We're going to take the torches away there. Should we just, for the fun of it, should we just make For the fun of it, should we make the floors like yellow as well? That the floors are blue and yellow. Sort of like an illusion, if you get what I mean. That's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Perfect. We just crossed we've almost crossed 100 views on this stream, and we've done that in literally 16 minutes. We've got 85 as it stands at the moment. So, in this next one, all we need is the two blues here, then yellow here, yellow here, and yellow right there. Two torches here. Can't put torches there. So, and as we get up into this one, it becomes a bit more interesting, where you don't have to. We can have this here like that. Amy Rose, what is that you're building? A restaurant for my minigame area. I'm having a build battle with my sister. Um, so she's somewhere building her own design for a restaurant for the minigame area, and it's basically who wins. It's basically whoever's build is better is what's being built. So I'm trying what's being built in my world. Uh, so I'm building a restaurant. I've picked an odd design for a restaurant. This is where the ladders will be. So this is where our ladders are gonna go, but they've not gone in properly. I really hate ladders in Minecraft because they always don't go on properly. Then leave those there for now. Um, but so I'll show you guys the design from outside. It's looking a bit odd because oh, what have I done wrong here then? Oh, I haven't done it to the floor. So this is what the design looks like. This is what the design looks like. I've designed it so that you can add another one in the future next door, and it's sort of, and I designed it to look odd. I've designed it to look a bit like an illusion because I've made it colourful as well because it's going in like a theme park style area. Because it's going in a theme park style area, I'm designing it to look to be illusiony, like you can hardly see it. That yeah, that's what I want. I'm designing it to look illusiony, so I'm using pretty much the same colours. The colour palette's pretty much the same. Yeah, so what do you guys think of this build so far? What do you guys think? It looks. I've decided to make it look odd, look oddish. So what do you guys think? Luckily, you guys can see it. So I'm not sure how big this is, but we're trying to make it into. We're trying to make it compact. Um, let's just grab some oak fences. I do want to give it some sort of decoration. And because I've got a lot of brown wool, I'm going to put brown wool for the tables. Here we go. So it would look like that. So it would look like this, and then I want the second floor to be. I want the second floor to be our cookery. No, up here. When we go into one room, because there's a bit up here where it goes into literally one room. I want this to be I want this to be like our our sorts of cookery. So this should be our little cookery room right here. Um, maybe put a picture frame here for a moment. Just to hide. Hello, Florian. Welcome to the stream. We're building a. If you've just joined, what we're building is a restaurant, designing a restaurant for my survival world. So now what we're doing is just adding some leaves around here, I think. I quite like the idea of just adding it some extra details around here. What do you guys think? Do we go one more up? Yeah, I think so. One more up like that. It's quite nice, doesn't it? Seems alright. I think you can still see what the plan is from that. Hello, I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but hello. Um, welcome. I'm currently just designing a minigame. I'm currently just designing a restaurant. So, where we put the one about the cookery, perhaps we should put, like, perhaps on one of these we should put some books. So it's like bottles. Hmm. We're trying to make it as detailed as possible, but not too detailed. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen Nightbot appear in this stream at all. Weird. Everybody spam F. Let's see if we can find Nightbot. we are correctly going to go and find that building again because I've lost it. Well, there we go, found it. You're in the United States. Are you enjoying it? Permanently, as in you're staying there permanently, as in your stay. Are you moving there then? Oh, so you're moving to the United States. Cool. Why are you? Why do you? Why are you moving to the United States? Is it because just a new lifestyle choice, or is it missing India though? I mean, you would. Um, I can't see myself leaving the UK. Also because your uncle lives there. In India or United States. Eating. No, it says back in a minute because I keep turning the mic off. It I keep turning the mic off because people keep talking. Oh, you're talking about yourself. Oh, sorry. I am here, guys. It's because my dad's in the attic, so every 2 minutes I hear him calling. So I turn the audio off because he calls me to get something down from the attic every 2 minutes. Hmm. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Um, Hmm. I'm not sure what else we can build, guys. I need some ideas for my world. Um. Yeah. We got two people on the stream right now. I've got cramp in my leg. Ouch. You're at McDonald's getting breakfast. I wish I was at McDonald's getting breakfast, but I can't because it's 3 in the afternoon. So I wish I was getting breakfast at McDonald's getting breakfast, but I've already had barbecue for lunch. So the chances of me getting McDonald's today are second to zero. But I love McDonald's. I do like McDonald's. I will admit. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll be back in a minute, guys. John tooth, that's disgusting. I've had this world since like 2016. This is my ideas world. This is everything. A lot of the stuff built on my survival Minecraft series has been designed on here first. So this is on my main survival world. This is on Survival Legacy. So's that. Um, what else? This castle that was on my world before I took it away. This was designed. This is on the world. What else? That's on my world. Um, I'll be back in a minute. Yes, welcome, Lady Kane Coco. Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, guys, I gotta keep going AFK. I have to keep going AFK to help my dad with the attic. Because there's stuff in there that nobody knows how long it's been there. Well, since we moved in. But, I mean, we just found a Sega Mega Drive up there. No idea how old that is. Well, I do know, actually. Sega Mega Drive. 1989. 1988 to 1997. So, um, so 90, it's from 1989 then. I think you're sleeping, either sleeping or at school. Well, probably at school, I would imagine, because it is a Thursday. No, it's a Friday. It is a Friday. You have to stay home. Is that because of an illness or something? You're sick. Yeah. Being sick is the worst thing, but also the best thing because you don't have to go into school. I used to love being sick, so I didn't have to go in. I mean, I loved learning stuff, but they never taught me anything I liked. Oh, I will be back in a second. Yeah, basically, I'm just going through these Lego keychains a minute from the attic because I found some really old ones, like the original Lego Star Wars. So I'm just having a look at the moment just to see when some of them are from. That's the original Chewbacca from '99, I think. That's one of the original Chewbaccas. Should say a date on it. This should say a date on it, shouldn't it? Mm. My floor's creaks so loud, so do mine. But when I was in the attic, I'm quite heavy, so I felt the attic floorboard bend, and it scared me. It very scared me. I can tell you how old the house I live in is. It was built in the late 60s. So it's 50 so it's around about 55 to 60 in it. It's around about 55 to 60, so yeah, it does creak. It does creak. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that's all right. Um, I am sorry that I keep going AFK, everybody, but I've got to help with the attic. I don't, I don't think you guys want me to go through anyone to go through an attic because when I was shooting my horror short film for my college dissertation, for my uni dissertation, I I almost went through the floor. I could feel the I could feel the the floorboard cracking underneath my weight, and I'm only 215 pounds, which it is quite heavy. But yeah, I felt the floorboards cracking underneath that, so thought I might as well help check that out because it was. I don't think we'd have noticed it if I wasn't filming that short film. 'I've had that before, guys. I had to stand on a shed roof on a film set with another person, and we were both like 200 pounds plus. So how it took 400 pounds of both mine and his weight, we don't know. Luckily, it was only a 5 foot drop off the bottom. Anyway, it's not my fault. Thank you, Soldier, for commenting that. Um, who even is in the stream right now? I didn't read what A Hill the Raven's comment was further up because I didn't have a chance. I'm I'm liking living in the States so far. Um, kind of gonna take a while to get adjusted. Of course it will. Um, I suppose jet lag could probably be one of them. Jet lag would be one of them if A Hill the Raven, if you're still in the stream. Jet lag would be one of them. Obviously, I'm not sure what the time is in India. I think it's 5 hours ahead of the UK, and America's 5 hours behind. So it's quite the it's quite the time difference. Well, between India and the United States, it is. I think that's got to be. What even is that? I don't know. 9 hours. I didn't know it was 9 hours. Suppose it depends where you are as well, though. I'm very good, Omnivale. I'm having to keep going AFK at the moment. I hope you don't mind, because I'm helping fix the attic at the same time. I was streaming, but I'm also trying to help fix the attic. Um, basically a floorboard when I was shooting my college short film a few weeks ago, I shot a scene in the attic, and I could feel the floorboard going underneath my weight. So I'm just trying to fix the floorboard and sort that out because obviously you don't want anyone going through it. And the chances are the person that probably would go through it is me for being the heaviest person in my family. Um, yeah, but so I do disappear and go AFK. Ah, Joe, this is why eating can of Pringles is last meat isn't a good idea. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but that was just a joke. Deceptive said, "What would I do if I had 10 minutes to live?" And I said, "Well, I'll eat a can of Pringles." But it was a joke. I mean, I probably would eat a can of Pringles, but I'm not that heavy. No, I didn't. I never mentioned that. That's what Deceptive said. Deceptive's got a deeper voice than I am. You can check. You can understand when I say something when Deceptive says something. Yeah, that was Deceptive that said that. I never said that. It's not something that I would say, but it is something Deceptive would say. Yeah, I've lost my build. I built, I designed a build on here earlier on, now I've lost it. Where did I design it? Here we go. I designed a restaurant for my minigame area. I just gotta go AFK for 2 seconds. In fact, because I've had to keep going AFK, when we hit 400 views on this stream, I'll give 6 shoutouts. Literally, guys, I get called every 5 minutes. But I am back, guys, for now. But yeah, I've been called every 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. I've had to keep going AFK. Um, I feel so sorry that I've had to go AFK for every 5 minutes. But I've had to help with the attic. Um, I don't even know if there's anyone left in the stream. I probably all annoyed you guys, actually. I probably have annoyed all of you guys that I kept disappearing on the stream, but I am sorry. So literally, my family members don't understand that if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. So every 5 minutes, they think that you should just put down the things, put down whatever you're doing, and help. Well, technically, the attic, I was willing to help, but yeah, they told me they weren't going to do it today. Now they are doing it today. We did build a house the other day. What do you guys think? I built a really odd design for a house, but then it sort of does this, where it's odd, but I like it. Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't know when. Don't know why. Don't know when, but we'll meet again. Some sunny day. Hello to the people who just joined. Welcome to the stream. Um, welcome. I am live on Minecraft Legacy Console Edition. I've been live for the last 2 hours, but I've had to keep going AFK to help with the attic. Um, this is a this was a design. This was a design for a amphitheater. This was also a design for the amphitheater, but I never got round to actually building it. Fire, fireman, fire war, fire war. I call it fire. Fire! Fire. Whoa, villagers. Let's see. Sometimes the villagers don't take the track. They come through the walls. Are they going through it? Nope, they're going through the wall. They don't die or anything. So you can see they're not even going through the track. They're going through the field. Bar him, he's going the right way. That one was going through the water. It's really weird. If you leave Minecraft villages on a track for so long, they do start glitching. Like this. See, he's going through the field. He's going through the grass. He's going through the wheat. He's going through the. One of them went through the water. In fact, there's so many villages here. And there's so many villages here. This is like a little go-kart track. What do you guys think? Should we make this in my world one day? Build a little go-kart track? I don't know. I like it. I like the idea. Maybe in the future I do build a little go-kart track. Quite odd, but it is odd, Omnivel. It's told in first person. It's a first person. it's a first-person film. You don't often see that. Most films are shot in third person. There's only a scattering of films that are shot in first person. So it is meant to be odd. It's experimental. It's an experimental film. Something that you don't see much anymore. The problem with films nowadays is everyone's trying to copy Hollywood. No one's experimenting. Hollywood used to be renowned for being very experimental with their films, and now Hollywood just want money. Hollywood have turned into profit. Hollywood used to be very experimental, which is why Hollywood is one of the biggest film companies. But the problem is Hollywood have now become quite generic and basically just film the same way, which is why every film nowadays looks the same. Not the same as in the story, but as the same in the way it's shot. Because there's no experimentation anymore. So I set out to do something different. I set out to create an experimental film. So I shot a horror film in first person. I set out to shoot a horror film in first person. Um, A, because I wanted to do something really interesting, but B, because I'd never seen it done before. So that's why it looks very harsh. That's why it looks very odd. That's why it does look odd, Omnivore, because it is odd. It's experimental. No one had ever done a first person horror film before. So officially I'm the first. Well, not that I know of. I couldn't find a first person horror film anywhere. Yeah, it's quite a tough stream, everybody, because this has been a really tough stream, everybody, because every time I start trying to get into the stream, I get called for something else. It's been a tough old stream. It's been a tough old stream. It's been a hard day's night. Sing a little bit of the Beatles. Why not? Also, guys, we have just hit 5,600 subs. What kind of stream would you like to see? What kind of special Minecraft stream would you like to see? What kind of stream would you guys like to see tonight? Jerry mod? What's that? As in Tom and Jerry. But most people don't know what that is anymore because they prefer anime, which things like things like Tom and Jerry should still be shown because that's just classic. That's just classic animation. I don't even know what I'm making. I'm just... It's not changing the subject. What do you mean? What do you mean by I seem lost, Omnivore? What do you mean by I seem lost? I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused by what you mean by I seem lost. You sound confused. No, I'm not confused. I'm not confused. Probably I'm tired. I'm probably just tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But yeah. Elsewhere, I'm not lost. I'm absolutely fine. We're just making a dumbbell. We're just making a dumbbell in Minecraft because might as well just we're on the ideas world. We might as well just float the world with some even dafter ideas. Yeah, I'm not confused. Oh, I don't think I am anyway. Um, to be honest, Omnivale, I will be honest. It could be a number of things. I'm starting to get annoyed with people in my Discord server. Because me and Deceptive created a legacy Discord server a Discord server for this channel. I'm starting to get annoyed with a few people in it who seem to keep posting offensive stuff, and it's getting on my nerves. That's partially it. It might be I'm getting a bit annoyed with people that are on there. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. It might be I'm just getting annoyed with people on there, to be honest, everybody, because it's starting to get a bit ridiculous with what some people are commenting. Like, they thought it was funny the other day to comment the N word, which that annoyed me. It annoyed me because I don't think it's funny to do things like that. I just don't get how anyone finds it funny, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Oh, hello, Hill the Raven. Welcome back. Yes, sorry I've had to keep going AFK. Every 5 minutes I get called to help with the attic. Thought you were AFK. It's not that I'm AFK. I actually am here, but then every time I try and restart, turn my mic on, I get called to go to the attic. Uh, I am trying to start the stream, but I keep getting called. We're just building some random stuff in Minecraft at the moment because I don't really know what to do. But yeah, I saw your comment about you're gonna be adjusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I imagine you are, because it's I imagine it's quite a time difference. What's the time there now? Because America is behind the UK. It's probably, I would imagine that's quite a difference. In America right now, I'd swear it's, well, it could be anything. It's here in the US, it's 8:40 a.m. Yeah, it's currently 4 for me. So, yeah, that's, that's Eastern then, that's Pacific. It, um, that's 8 hours behind the UK. It's for me, it's 4. But I said, North America, because America's that vast. In India, it's probably 9:30 p.m. Probably. So that's say it's like half. I said that's gonna feel weird at the start. I know that would definitely feel weird at the start because I've never been anywhere with jet lag, but I expect it's probably odd at the start. Yeah, jet lag. I've never went anywhere where I've experienced it, but that's gonna be. I know that would be strange at the start, wouldn't it? Because obviously, when you're about to go to bed 9 p.m. at night. Hello, Chazzy. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. I like this thing. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but I like it. Funny, this was my first. Oh, really? I thought you said you went to the UK. I thought you said you went to the UK the other week, or was it someone else that said they went to the UK? That was me. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, I remember you saying second. So you are staying in. Are you staying in America permanently then? From what I gathered. I mean, that's quite a change. I expect it's going to be quite a change. I mean, because America's a completely different country. So does that mean then you're swapping schools as well then? So you're having to go find an American school. Um, is that what you have to do? Yeah. But saying that, you'll probably be smarter than all of them because I think isn't Indian school a lot harder than American school? Yeah, it's the same with the UK. It's the same with the UK. The UK starts in September, but America's weird. America starts. America finishes school in May and doesn't go back to September. The UK finishes school in July. America finishes the United Kingdom. The UK finishes school in July and then goes back in September. So America has 3 months. The UK has a month and a half. So the Americans get an extra half a month off. Well, American schools. It's really weird. Your birthday's on July 5th. You'll probably have that off then. You would definitely have that. You would always have that off because I think that's the American celebration of 4th of July, isn't it? One day before. So how old are you then? 15, 16? I thought you were. I could have swore you were 15. I could have swore you were 15. But I will say you're a lot more mature than some people in my Discord server. Yeah, you're a lot more mature than people in my Discord server. I've I've absolutely had enough of my Discord server. To be honest, I've had enough of people in my Discord server. Not everyone. Some of them are really nice, but I've had enough with a couple of people just because they put offensive stuff in. Yeah, people keep spamming memes, but someone was going in and typing the N word, and I kept having to delete it. But we have a few people. The legacy server now. We have a few people that join the VC most nights, which is quite nice. I did have a conversation with a couple of my American viewers last night on Discord. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Me. I'm going through and trying to get rid of them all, which they are all gone. You're gonna join the VC soon. We have got quite a few people that join it. Will there be a VCT today? Maybe. Me and Deceptis normally go onto his server, and then normally after about 10 minutes, he's like, let's go into the legacy server and see who joins. Because we didn't know if anyone would join, and now we've got a few people that join. I mean, I liked it yesterday. It got quiet. After Decepted left and a few other people, After Decepted left and a few other people, it was just me, Ray19, and Pixel King, and we were just talking about Minecraft and other stuff, and I liked that because it was more peaceful, it was calm. Well, I don't think I'll be able to monetize one of my streams from last week because we had a guy from Alabama, nice guy, and I will not be autistic today, maybe. But then that's a different thing. If you have but then people generally have autism, so I wouldn't make jokes about not being autistic or not. Um, but maybe, John, to maybe stop making jokes about being a Nazi because that's not funny. It's I find it deeply I found it offensive. Oh God. But yeah, we do have people that join that VC. But these streams will continue. These streams are going to continue. So these streams now will. I've finished my degree, so there will be a stream tomorrow, most likely. Next Friday there will be a ridiculously long stream, and I'll probably stream quite late next Friday. So a week tomorrow, a week today. Sorry, I'm forgetting what day it is. I'm forgetting what day it is. I literally finished my degree last week, so I'm a little bit forgetting of where the days have been. But I'm also sorry, everybody, that I've been a little bit sluggish with streams recently. Because I've been sluggish with streams because I've went on a few trips. I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, half term in the UK would be now, but I finished my degree officially last week. So I didn't I don't get half term because my I've got no half term because I'm off now anyway trying to find a job. And that's a pain in the ass trying to find a job at the moment. Do you guys want to know why it's a pain in the ass? Um, every film and media job I've looked at says I've got to have 5 years experience, but if you're not willing to take a chance on anyone, how are they going to get that experience? That's just that's just where it's gone wrong. That's where the UK's gone wrong, where you're not willing to take chances on people anymore. Should we make some eyes? Let's make a pair of eyes. Yeah. It's only 4 o'clock, so we'll probably stream for another few hours. It's interesting what A Hill the Raven said. It's only about 8:50, and for me it's nearly 5 in the afternoon. Yeah, this stream will be quite a long one because I really, you guys deserve it because I've for the last 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I've been I've been AFK back. I've been back AFK back AFK back AFK back AFK. I feel bad about it. Where did you go in the UK, Hill the Raven? It was Preston, right? When you said about Preston, I was up in Liverpool the other day. Preston is only a mile away from Liverpool. I I was in Liverpool on a trip. I didn't realise for visiting. Yeah, and when you said about Preston, I Preston is only 20 miles from Liverpool, so I do know where that is. It's a nice place, Lancashire. I really want to see Preston North End. I should build a skyscraper. This isn't a city. This isn't a city. This is just my ideas world. I want to do a stream where I'm doing it in normal resolution, but whenever I did streams in normal resolution, when I did a stream in normal resolution the other week, and no one went and joined. I've got to go AFK. My dad's calling me again. Oh, that's interesting. He's not calling me for once. But yeah, Lancashire, Preston, Liverpool, really nice place. But it's a very nice place. I suppose when you said A Hill the Raven about obviously moving to America, I suppose that's going to feel very weird at the start, but it's a completely different way of life. Have you seen anything at the moment, A Hill the Raven, that's like completely different? Can you do a tutorial for making an L-shaped house? Like how to do them? Of course I can. Why don't I build one now? Is there anything like completely different that you would never see? Do you want to describe one thing that you've seen which you wouldn't see? Warning signs on the road. I wasn't going to mention that, but then I have seen images of that. I didn't know that they like for crossings. I didn't know I didn't know that they don't have those in India. Warning lights. I didn't. Why don't they have them in India? That seems like such a basic thing to have. That's really interesting. Is there like a reason, do you think, why they don't have them? We'll be back in a minute. Okay, yeah. So that like a traffic light. That's what we call them in the UK. No, 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 no. Stream didn't crash. No, the stream didn't crash. What did 1.12, the word from color? Um, um, the politicians just do fake promise, nothing happens. But that's the UK as well. That's the UK as well, eh, Hell the Raven. Um, that's the UK as well. But everywhere, the UK has a lot of that. promises, promises, promise. Oh, I'm elected now. Now let's not do the promises. I can understand what you said about corruption, but the UK is the same. But the UK sort of calls it out a bit more, I think. But yeah, I have nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I mean every country has a bad spot. Um, I mean, there's countries that I would like to go to. To be honest, I will admit, everybody, the United States is not one of the countries that I want to go to, but it's because of the gun laws. I don't like the gun laws, but I would be willing to go there in the future to see a few sites. I've just got something in the US. Um, yeah, what is that? What are you scared of, Hill the Raven? There's a few things I can think of, and just the dread addict on the road. But if you don't say anything to them, they won't say anything to you, I don't think. But even though America has its bad spots, it will have its good spots. Every country on earth has a good bit and a bad bit. Um, Sometimes they just lash out at you. But then you have that everywhere. I was in a city in Wales called Cardiff. I was in the capital of Wales, of the country of Wales, which makes up the United Kingdom. I was in Cardiff a few days ago, um, and I saw a homeless guy get up and start chasing after an old lady because she said "f off" to him about giving him money, and I saw a old man just chase after her. But you see it everywhere. It's not just America. But it's not a common thing to see, I don't think. People just lashing out at people. Sometimes you might see it, but yeah, it's the government that's bad. Yeah, I mean, some parts of India look quite nice. I mean, you can say the same. You can say the same about the American government and the UK government. Every government has a sort of corruption part. Um, Right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Sorry, I've had to keep going AFK today. I've really had to keep going AFK today because I keep getting called about the attic because my father was in the attic and I had to help him with a floorboard because when I shot a scene in it the other week for a short film and the attic started to not take my weight. Um, and yeah, this is a zebra crossing and a traffic light. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's things and memes, totally not brain rot. Someone's just commented, suspicious burgers just commented, son. Um, do 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 do. I want to build. Just got electrocuted by something. We've just hit 500 views on this stream, which is incredible. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna end this stream, guys, and I'm gonna restart streaming a bit later on, just because this stream has been chaos. Thank you for watching, though. I'll see you in the next one.